If you're hunting for a budget-friendly gaming desk, chances are you've come across the Homall Gaming Desk 44-inch. It promises a large, sturdy surface, gamer-friendly features like a headphone hook, cup holder, and a sleek carbon fiber finish. But here's what surprised me. Not everything about this desk is as smooth as its texture suggests. In fact, despite the glowing 4.7-star rating and an affordable price tag around $72, there are some hidden problems that could turn your dream battle station into a minor frustration zone. So if you're wondering whether this desk lives up to the hype, or if it's really worth your money, stick around, because I'm about to unpack the honest truth you didn't hear in the glowing reviews. Spoiler alert. It's not all bad, but there are some red flags you need to know first. Let's dive deeper. At first glance, the Homall desk looks almost perfect for gamers on a budget. That 44-inch surface is advertised as large and suitable for any size monitor setup, with plenty of space left over for your mouse, keyboard, and even extra devices. The carbon fiber textured top feels smooth to touch and claims to be scratch-resistant and waterproof, ideal for those accidental soda spills mid-game. Plus, I loved the inclusion of thoughtful extras like a headphone hook and a cup holder on the side. No more awkwardly balancing your drink on the precarious edge of a shelf. And there's a cord organizer underneath to keep the usual cable chaos at bay. It's the kind of feature that sounds like it should be standard with every desk, but often isn't. Structurally, the desk is supported by a sturdy Z-shaped metal frame, promising stability on uneven floors thanks to adjustable leg pads. That triangular junction design is meant to beef up strength and prevent wobbling even during intense gaming sessions. I was tempted to call this a budget gamer's dream setup, except that's where the first hiccup appears. Despite those promises, some users and my own tests found the stability a little hit or miss depending on the surface it's placed on. On perfectly flat floors, it's pretty solid, but if you have carpet or tile with uneven spots, you might notice some rocking or shaking. Not ideal if you like precision in every mouse movement. Rehook. Wondering if the price point justifies these trade-offs? Well, hold on, because the assembly experience is another story. Unlike more premium desks with comprehensive instructions and quick snap-together parts, the Homall Gaming Desk requires patience. The manual is minimalistic, and some screws don't line up perfectly, which means you'll be fiddling with parts more than expected. I'm talking about moments where you question if you're building an IKEA mystery, puzzle, or furniture. Expect a 30 to 45-minute setup time if you're handy, but those new to DIY might spend longer. Plus, there's the occasional frustration of potentially missing or loose screws. Oh, and if you were hoping to keep the carbon fiber surface flawless, beware. Attaching the optional plastic trim means drilling holes yourself. Not exactly newbie-friendly. Now, let's address this optional plastic trim, because it's a rather odd feature. The desk surface doesn't come pre-drilled for any cable holes or trims, so you have to decide whether to keep your sleek surface intact or install wire management trims by drilling self-tapping screws into the desktop. For a gamer-friendly product, that feels like a missed opportunity. Most gaming desks in this price range include built-in cable management or at least pre-drilled grommet holes. This extra plastic trim, while seemingly helpful, becomes a DIY task that might put off anyone who's not comfortable picking up a drill. That said, the desk isn't without perks. The carbon fiber texture genuinely looks impressive and holds up well against minor scratches and sweat marks. Compared to plain laminate or wood grain finishes, this gives the Homall a more premium feel. Plus, that large surface actually accommodates multi-monitor setups comfortably. Even if you're rocking a big curved monitor paired with a secondary screen, you'll find the desk roomy enough without feeling cramped. And the headphone hook and cup holder. Simple but functional, so points for practical design. Rehook. Still curious if this gaming desk will survive your daily grind and elevate your gaming cave? Keep watching because I'm sharing a few alternatives you could consider if you want something sturdier or more feature-packed, but can't stretch your budget much further. Now, who exactly is this desk for? If you're a casual gamer or someone setting up a temporary office station, the Homall Gaming Desk might just hit the sweet spot. It's budget-friendly and stylish enough to look good in your room without screaming, "I spent a fortune." However, if you're a hardcore gamer or streamer who demands absolute stability, polished cable management, and flawless assembly, this might not be the setup for you. Its strengths lie in aesthetics and price, but the trade-offs in durability under heavy use and the minor inconveniences in assembly might push you toward a higher-end model. Let me share a quick story. A friend of mine grabbed this desk to replace his cramped kitchen table setup. He loved how spacious the surface was, perfect for his 3-monitor streaming rig. But after a few weeks, he started noticing the left leg didn't sit flat on the floor, causing the whole desk to wobble every time he slammed down on his keyboard during high-stress matches. He tried adjusting the leg pads, but the unevenness persisted. He also mentioned that the cord collector under the desk was way too small for his thick cables and bulky power strips, which left cable management feeling more like a tangle rather than a tidy solution. The desk looked great on camera, so he kept it for aesthetics but ended up buying a sturdier, pricier desk later for his pro gear. This pretty much sums up the desk's identity. Great for looks and casual use, but not quite the grand champion for pro-level setups. Now, for some light humor before we continue, why don't gamers ever get locked out? Because they always have their windows open. Okay, back to the desk. One of my favorite little touches was the headphone hook, which sounds trivial, but if you've ever played with your headset dangling off the side or cluttering your desk, you'd appreciate the simplicity. Just don't hang your coffee there too. This desk isn't spill-proof against a full cup tipping over on your headphones. Speaking of which, what's a gamer's favorite drink? Mountain Dew with a side of lag. For the record, the desk's water resistance is good, but it's not a waterproof fortress. Spill a splash, clean it fast, or you might regret it. Rehook. Want to know if the Homall desk really deserves a place in your gaming battle station or if you should look elsewhere? I'm also including some honest pros and cons, and what I'd recommend if you want something better without breaking the bank. Let's wrap up with the verdict. The Homall Gaming Desk 44-inch is a solid contender if you're shopping on a tight budget and need a stylish, spacious gaming desk that gets the basics right. Its carbon fiber surface looks sharp and manages minor wear well, while the gamer-centric extras such as headphone hook, cup holder, and cord collector elevate the experience. But beware, don't expect a flawless structural design or perfect assembly experience. Stability issues on non-flat floors and manual frustrations are real downsides. If your gaming area has a perfectly flat floor and you're comfortable with a little DIY, this desk can serve you well. Now for a final joke. Why did the gamer bring a ladder to the match? Because they heard the stakes were high. But with the Homall Gaming Desk, you're definitely not climbing too high. A reasonable step up for casual gamers. If you want to grab the best price and check out current deals on the Homall Gaming Desk 44-inch, head over to the link in the description below. I've added it for your convenience so you can make an informed choice and get the desk shipped right to your door. Remember, no desk is perfect, but at this price point, the Homall offers surprising value with some manageable compromises. Whether you buy it or not, now you know what to expect before you click buy. Thanks for watching and game on.